What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the greatest gaming podcast on the internet, the One Up Gamescast. I'm one of your hosts, Costically, joined as always by my brother from another mother, the man with the plan, Master Cheeks in the sheets, Master Chief in the streets, Jack Gibb. How are we doing, buddy?
Doing all right, mate. I got 5 games in my Steam library. Steam shopping cart. Would you like to have a guess?
Yes. Okay. I assume one of them is Red Dead because you're having it's going to go on sale and you're just going to leave it in there.
It is on sale.
Oh, it's on sale? Is it in the cut? Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Best sale it's had since coming to PC, I might add.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Oh, this is tough. This is tough.
Yeah.
Can I have some hints? Do I get hints?
If you, some hints, all right. There's a little bit of PlayStation love in there.
Ghost of Tsushima.
It's in there. Yes, it's on sale as well. 40% off. Also, I believe the best sale it's had on PC since coming.
Oh wow. Okay. No, that sounds really good actually. Yeah.
And there's a little bit of something old, something new. If that helps.
Something old, something new.
Yeah.
Something old, something new. What's something old that you would play?
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but I feel like I just want it. It's $1.39, so yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I kind of want it in my collection.
Yeah. Do I have it?
And that's I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man.
Would you like it spoiled?
Yeah. You can spoil that one.
Pandemonium.
Oh my god, I would never. Oh, actually, you know what? I think if I'd asked the right questions, I would have got there. I think I would have got there. We have, like at length we've discussed this game. Yeah, it's like up there with Halo talk sometime. Yeah, okay, Pandemonium. I like it. Something new. What's the new?
I don't know what to run. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I was just doing the math, looking at my bank account versus the Steam thing. So Arc Raiders are sitting in there. I feel like I've got to reserve some money for that.
Right. Is that on sale?
God, no.
Oh, okay.
And look, I'm actually going to be honest. Yeah. I don't, you're dragging me to play this game. Like, I don't mean that rudely. I just mean, like, I'm not going to buy it until you buy it. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
If you decide to never buy it, then I'm never buying it.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
All right.
Because it looks great, but I could play it or not play it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, see, I was like, when we're ready, like I thought, we've got a lot, we got to play it. But then bloody Jake started busting our balls about playing it. And I'm like, well, now I feel like we're on a clock until he's like, because we'll always jump into something. He's on a clock on whether or not it's going to interest him for a while. So, yeah, we should definitely jump in sooner rather than later. Okay, Arc Raiders.
Oh, yeah, I'll buy it when you say. But, yeah, so the last one, I could give you a hint. And I don't know how to give you a hint without, like, straight up spoiling it. But it's something that I've been like, I really got to get around to this for a while.
Something you have to get around to for a while.
Yeah, like you've been saying it's good. I've been like keeping an eye on it, waiting for a good discount, and this looks like the good discount. 60% off. Down to $24. I don't know. I can give you a hint, but I'll probably give it away.
Yeah, give me a hint.
It's another PlayStation title.
It's another PlayStation title?
Yeah.
I mean, it's either got to be what, like God of War Ragnarok or God of War, or what else has PlayStation got? I know you played Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, so it's not that. I'm very happy you're getting into Ghost of Tsushima because I love that game. PlayStation title? I don't know.
Tis Days Gone.
Oh, yeah, Days Gone's great. Oh, my God. I always forget that's a PlayStation game because PlayStation try to make us forget that it is as well. No, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I like Days Gone.
I'm more leaning towards getting Days Gone than Ghost, just purely because of the price. But I'm like, there's a second Ghost game out now, so I've really got to get a fucking move on.
Yeah, so, like if you had to pick between Days and Ghost, I would say Ghost, just because it's like such a that game is such a fucking experience. But there's nothing wrong with picking Days Gone. I really enjoy Days Gone. I know there are a lot of people out there that hate it. Or so the internet would have you believe, because apparently everybody wants a sequel. Everybody wants it to come back. Where were those people when the game came out? But yeah, no. Days Gone's are lots of fun. No, man, we can't blame one man. You know what I mean? It's the 200,000 other people on Twitter who have apparently been here since the beginning. You know, where have they been?
That was a PS4 title, right?
Yes. Yep. And they did
See, I had a PS4, but I I didn't. I slept on a lot of it, to be honest.
That's fair.
Like I went from The Last of Us remastered to Spider-Man basically without buying a game for it. So
Okay. All right then.
yeah. Sorry, I sort
mean,
of take a little
hey.
bit of responsibility for some of this.
Hey man, like if you're gonna pick two, that's a good two to pick. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good two to pick.
I literally brought it to replay The Last of Us. It came with a free copy of Batman that's still sealed, I think. And
Which Batman?
oh, I lie. Oh, I don't know. Hang on, if I could get my torch up on my phone.
I'm like more angry about the fact that you have a sealed copy of a Batman game, which I assume is an Arkham game.
Yeah, I can't really tell from here. It's Arkham something.
Probably Arkham
It
Knight.
had just come out, maybe Origins or Night. Yeah, Night.
Probably
It'd be
Night. Yeah, it'd be Night.
Yeah,
The other ones came out on PS3, so it's probably Night. Which, let's be honest, at the time,
that.
probably dodged a bullet.
And I was gifted lovingly a copy of No Man's Sky when it came out because my birthday was like within days.
Yeah.
And it's still sealed because we all know how that launched.
That's a collector's
But what
item.
really sucks, I don't know, someone can have it at this point. I couldn't care less. But what's crazy is the disc is loose in there, and it has been the whole time.
I hate that.
So, like, it's
so
probably
much.
not playable. Like at this point, like it's like it's moved houses. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's
It's
not
in there.
good shape. But
in
anyway.
there forever. It's carbon. It's like, what do they call it? Like encased in carbon cased.
It's the it's that theory where the apple in the box can be anything.
Come out and, Schrodinger's cat, like the cat's in the box, like it's 50-50, it's alive or it's dead. So
it might be
it's
a beautiful
both.
Logitech too by now.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. All right, my friend.
All right, sorry, enough about me. What are we talking about this show?
The Xbox partner preview happened at 5 a.m. this morning, and your boy got up to do it before work, and here we are. So I watched the Xbox partner preview. It was okay. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It wasn't like a 10 out of 10 show, but it definitely wasn't a like 2 out of 10. You know what I mean? We got some pretty good updates on some stuff, some cool new game announcements, and I think the thing I appreciated most was like everything we seen had gameplay attached to it, which I really liked. Because you definitely could have gone into this thing, shown some like CG trailers of some new games, but no, everything we seen had some like gameplay. So we'll break it down. We'll go through everything. You haven't watched it yet, have you?
No, but I've seen some stuff online, so I'm not going in completely blind. But no, I have not watched it.
So the first thing we saw was a game called Armistice. So it's a brand new third-person roguelike shooter from Counterplay Games. We got a trailer which introduced us to this mysterious event known as the Vanishing, which ended the world. And Armistice sees you become a masked warrior, summoned to fight back against the growing threat and demons that are like pouring in through the ruins in Paris. And I guess the name Armistice comes from the fact that you're wearing like full on armor, but you're also running around with like an assault rifle. It looks cool. It kind of looks like if I had to, it's kind of like if it gives me like if Lords of the Fallen and Outriders had a baby. That's what it sort of gives me the vibe of. It looks good. It's coming next year. It's coming to Xbox on PC, Xbox X and S, Xbox Cloud, and is available day one on Game Pass. So that one actually was like up there for me with like, okay, I'll probably lose some time to this. That's fine. We got another look at The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu. It's another Cthulhu game. It looks great. That's coming next year. And will be on X and S and everything, I believe. I think it's coming to everything. Then we got to look at Dave the Diver. So basically, they showed off like a Dave the Diver ROG Ally trailer. So basically, Dave is playing the ROG. Hang on a second. What's wrong, buddy? Mummy's in here. I'll take you. I'll be back, Jack.
Hey, you're right, man.
out. My bad. I'll cut that out somewhere. What was I talking
No,
about?
it's all right. I mean, having some webcam trouble, so I think I've got it fixed now.
Oh, awesome. I'll just go from the mound. That way we can just go straight from there.
That's the second game. Is that what it was called? I missed it.
The mound, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Then we're going to look at Mound Omen of Cthulhu. That is like... I think this is a sequel to a Cthulhu game, but I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. There's so many games coming out lately that are just like based around certain like, you know, H.P. Lovecraft and all these sort of like fairy tales that may or may not be connected. I'm not sure. But this one looks good. Yeah, new gameplay trailer, shows jungle, supernatural forces, all that fun stuff. That's coming next year in the summer. Then we're going to look at another look at Dave the Diver. So Dave the Diver is getting some new DLC by the looks of it. But they showed off like a ROG Ally trailer. So it's like it actually shows Dave the Diver playing his ROG Ally, which was cool. It looked really cool. And basically showed off the Into the Jungle DLC. So Dave the Diver became available for the first time on Xbox today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've optimized it for the handheld device, but the DLC drops next year at some point, early next year. Then we're going to look at Crow's Sworn, right? So Crow's Sworn, we knew about this game before, but I feel like this is the first time I've seen gameplay. And I think if you are a fan of Hollow Knight, you are going to go absolutely buck wild for this game. Like, this just looks like Hollow Knight to a T, and it looks really, really good. Not much more I can say about that without, you know, having played it. Like, it just gives off Hollow Knight vibes. Sorry, hiccuping. And it's coming to Game Pass Ultimate day one. This is an Ultimate game. So is Armitage, to be fair. That's also coming just to Ultimate.
Messy.
It's so messy. I'm going to do my best here, everyone, I promise. Like, everything's coming to Xbox Game Pass, but this one's coming straight to Ultimate. After that, we got to look at a game called Echo Generation 2. This one's weird. So this one gave me, like... So obviously it's a sequel to the first Echo Generation, but looking at it, I was getting such like a Y2K Saturday morning RPG sort of vibe from this game. It's very, very interesting. It like basically is very heavily inspired by like 80s and 90s action movies, cartoons, and all that sort of stuff of the era. Looks really cool. It's coming soon. Didn't really get a date, just that it's coming soon. And yeah, that's also one that's coming to Game Pass Ultimate. Then Vampire Survivors is getting I don't want to say sequel because I'm not going to say sequel. I think we'll just say it's a brand new game in the Vampire Survivors franchise. It's called Vampire Crawlers. And they avoided this wording entirely in the trailer until a very cool gag at the end of the trailer. So after we're done here, Jack, I need you to watch this trailer because it was very funny. Vampire Crawlers from Ponticle, the creators of Vampire Survivors, is a first-person deck-building roguelike dungeon crawler. And it looks awesome. Like, it looks really, really cool. No release date, but it is coming to everything, and it is coming to... This is also an Ultimate game, I believe, but don't quote me on that. I think this is Games Pass Ultimate drop. But please don't quote me on that, everybody. I'm sorry. After that, we got probably the thing they hyped up the most and disappointed with the most. Our James Bond news, everybody. It was a legitimately like a less than 30-second trailer showing off another car for the game.
We should have known.
Honestly, yeah. It is the new slick Aston Martin Valhalla. I'll say this, though. Sick-looking car. I don't know if the machine guns that come out at the side are in the base model, but my goodness, if they are, I'll get one. It's freaking awesome. No, it looks really, really sick. I actually, I cannot wait for this game, but... I can't keep getting baited like this. I cannot keep getting baited. That's launching March 27th next year. I'm very excited for more James Bond. I want to see more. But yeah, they can't bait me with a freaking car trailer, man. They can't bait me like that. It looks sick, though. It looks really, really sick. Then we got a game called Roadside Research. Now, this is weird. So the best thing I can tell you about this, okay, is... Okay, here's the elevator pitch without really knowing anything. You're an alien on the planet, right? And you and your mates, right? You've crash landed. You need to blend in with the locals. So you sticky tape a piece of paper with a face drawn on it to your forehead, and you and your mates are running a petrol station together, and you're trying to blend in. I don't know what sort of craziness will ensue, but I am so keen for us to jump into this one and find out. It looks so ridiculous.
I don't need to know anymore. I mean, that's it.
That's what I appreciate. That's
Well
what I
done.
appreciate.
Good
We're
stuff.
in.
I'll be there.
I'm keen. That is a Games Pass Ultimate drop as well. It'll be there day one. But yeah, available. It's supposed to be in the first half. No, first quarter. No. First quarter of next year, I believe. Oh God, I hope I'm getting these things right. I'm trying to go 90% off memory. I have the list of the games, and it's like I'm trying to go 90% off memory. Then we're going to look at a game called Total Chaos. I can't remember this one entirely. This one gave off. This was the other one I think that gave me like the Cthulhu vibes. It was like a horror game. Where you're like trying to make like makeshift weapons. It was like had like a crafting system. You can make random weapons to fight back against like enemies and horror aspects and stuff. And you're trying to solve some sort of mystery. It's first person, and it dropped today. So jump on it. That was a Games Pass Ultimate drop today. Then we got a new trailer for Reanimal. I'm already sold on Reanimal. Reanimal is from the people that did Little Nightmares 1 and Little Nightmares 2. New studio just did 3. I don't think it was as hot as the first 2, so people are really keen for Reanimal now. So hopefully soon. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if it was pronounced Erosian or Erosion. I think it's Erosion. I'm not sure. It's an isometric action game, but it's like a Western. It gives like yeah, it's like a futuristic sort of Western, I think. So yeah, it's what's interesting though is the trailer has this thing where it's like you die and you respawn 10 years later. In the time that passed, the world changed, and the characters that you've interacted with have like gotten older. So like they remember you as you were, but like to them, to you, it's like a completely new thing. So that looked pretty cool. I think it's going to be one of those ones where I think it's going to be like a sleeper, sort of like it's going to come out. And I think the people that are looking for something like this are going to find it, love it. And I'm hoping it turns into like all the other indie stuff where it comes out and everybody enjoys it. Everybody jumps in because these indie games need that love. So yeah, that is coming spring of next year. And that is a Game Pass Ultimate drop. I'm going to skip this next one because I want to talk about 3 games at the end that shocked me. So we're going to talk about Clover Pit. So Clover Pit, we're going to talk about next. I'm trying to remember. Clover Pit is the one, I believe Clover Pit is like the gambling one. Yeah, gamble for your life in Clover Pit. The roguelite where every spin contributes to your survival. Locked in a room with a slot machine and an ATM, you must play to pay off your debts and not be plugged into the depths below via a trapdoor. With a host of odd prizes and curious items that can trigger big wins, combos, and boost your luck, every run ends up different and more compelling than the last. Find out more about Clover Pit's gripping loop, blah, 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 on Xbox Wire. I just read the Xbox Wire thing, so there you go, everybody. You can find out more about it Xbox Wire or our website, so get ready for that. That's a Game Pass Ultimate and Premium drop.
Where are we at, like, on the ethics of that? You know what I mean? Like, if I was putting together the show and had access to a gambling game, I'd tell it to fuck off. But then I'd probably not ever be successful enough to run a video game showcase. So, where are we at there?
I feel like this is one that's trying to capture like what Balatro did, but Balatro is very much like it's a gambling card game, but with a twist. So I think this is sort of like, I think this is trying to promote that gambling is never the answer, because like if you bugger up, your life is done. You know what I mean? Like you can only win for so long before it's all over. So.
A bit more nuance to this one.
Yeah, I feel like it's trying to promote that this isn't the way to do things. And I'm hoping that, it's because otherwise, what are we doing, boys?
Just to be clear, don't get me wrong, our fucking country will let it in with open arms, regardless of the ethics. Like, I'm not trying to be like some hero over here. I'm just like, you're running a showcase, you're trying to put your best foot forward, But yeah, no, it sounds like there's more nuance to it. And Balatro is not something I've touched. That doesn't interest me for even half a second. So maybe I've missed out on the deeper side of it. So
we both didn't touch Balatro, but all of our friends did. Like Jordan did, Bianca, Jake. They all touched it and they all loved it. So it's weird that neither one of us did.
I have no. Don't get me wrong. I know how to play poker, and I've partaken in it with friends or at a table, sure thing. But gambling stuff doesn't grab me at all. So, but yeah, if there's a deeper side to it, and I've completely missed that. I've just seen it and it's bounced off me, honestly. No, but that's just me. I'm sure this will be popular. That I'm sure about.
They always are, mate. Now I'm skipping 2 more games. Oh, what's he doing? We're going to go to the last thing they showed, which was so weird. Because, like, I feel like you could have ended... The next 3 I'm talking about after this, I feel like you could have ended it. But I don't know. I didn't play this one. Okay, so Raji Kala Yuga is what this game's called. And it is a sequel to Raji, an ancient epic. I didn't play Raji, but apparently it won a ton of awards as an indie game, and we're finally getting the sequel to it. Now, I am probably, off the back of this, going to jump into the first one. Because I am intrigued by what I saw, don't get me wrong, but I just felt like this feels like an opener, you know what I mean? As opposed to like an ender. Because one of the next 3 definitely could have ended the show. But I appreciate that they, like, I don't think they were treating this like a state of play or something like that. No game in here felt more important than any other. So I guess that I sort of appreciate that. But I think we're living in an age where everybody's expecting like a strong closer. And this, I have nothing against it. Let me say that now. I got nothing against this game. I'm actually off the back of this teaser trailer. I want to play it. Like, they did a good job. I'm just surprised that this was the one they closed with. So yeah, the Raji sequel. Never going to just do a hop back, okay? I got 3 games left that I'm going to go by like what intrigued me the most, okay? So, Hitman World of Assassination got a new trailer. Have you seen it at all?
I've seen the news.
Yeah, I know what you. I knew you were. What do you think about Eminem versus Slim Shady, Elusive Target, coming the 1st of December?
Look, admittedly, I haven't watched the trailer, so I don't know the nuance of it all. But
Eminem and Hitman are teaming up to take out Eminem's alter ego Slim Shady, who was separated from him and is now a bad guy.
When did World of Assassination come out?
Years ago. So long ago. So long.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think this is how you keep an old game alive. I think this is how
they do a great job,
like,
man. They do so good.
We talk about, just for a quick moment, we've talked plenty about Call of Duty and all the skins and that sort of situation, right? And we've said with Battlefield, we just want a year or 2 before they sort of let loose. Because I feel like after a couple of years, if they need to get a little bit crazy, like we're adding John Wick, I think if that's what it takes to keep the game populated, then I'll compromise. And I think in this situation, I think Eminem's an absolute win. I'm all for it. I'd be all for it on day 1, to be honest. But I think this is such a good way to keep a game like this going. I really like it. But again, I haven't watched the trailer. Maybe I'll watch it and be like, oh shit, this is rough. I don't know. But
no. It looks good. It looks really good. Yeah. Eminem, he did not half-ass it. He's gone all in on this one, man. He even does a little Hitman rap in the middle of the trailer. We're gonna watch it. It's great. It's so good.
Oh, I'm excited.
All right, I got 2 games left to talk about. One I'm super excited about, and one I am shocked even exists. So let's go with the one I'm shocked even exists. We got to look at a brand new game. All right. I'm going to read you the Xbox Wire post. Okay?
Okay. I'll put my seatbelt on.
First thing, have you ever heard of a game called Fist?
I'm not sure. Probably not.
I want you to know.
No.
I want you to know that, ladies and gentlemen, lock in. I'm the sort of guy that will buy multiple copies of a game because I'm of the, Anthem. Here's a great example. Anthem comes out dead in the water. I have more copies of Anthem than there are employees at BioWare. Why? I don't know. They're just $1. I'll take them. You know what I mean? Don't argue with me. I'll take them. I'll take them off the hands. A game another game like that is Fist. Okay? You've all seen the cover. It's a rabbit with a giant mechanical fist punching at the front of the cover. You've all seen it. You've all seen it. Let me be the first one to tell you that I have so many copies of Fist. So I feel personally responsible for this new game that's been announced in the same universe as Fist because I kept buying copies. And I'm sorry. But I will say this. I bet none of you thought it was going to go here. Zoo Punk is what this game is called. All right? And let me be the first person to tell you guys this. Holy shit. I'm actually kind of excited for it. Like, it actually looks pretty okay. Now, the trailer looks so bad it's good. Like, do you want to know what I appreciate about it? Their trailer is 100% gameplay. I mean it. Like, the slowdown, the choppiness, the frames. Oh, they came here and they did not lie, and it looks so good. I'm going to read you the blurb, and then you tell me if you can figure out what this game is. Take control of a ragtag group of skyfaring, traditional weapon-wielding anthropomorphic animals in Zoo Punk, a new action game from TI Games and part of the universe introduced by the acclaimed, I didn't know it was acclaimed, Fist, forged in Shadow Torch. Torch. This new trailer sees one character on the hunt for an enigmatic object called Spark before being captured by a rival group looking to take it for themselves. We also get a look at the fast-paced third-person combat, which sees the characters pulling off different acrobatic moves and explosive abilities in battle. Here's what's made me so excited. You ready for this shit? Zoo Punk looks like a fun sci-fi romp and is coming to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox on PC, and Xbox Cloud in 2027. It's so far away. We're all going to forget about it. But you know who's not going to forget about it? This dickhead, who's going to remind you all about it until it fucking comes out in 2027. My God, man, I appreciated the hell out of this trailer because it was like, I actually like Fist. Let me be one of the first people to say that. I like Fist. I like Biomutant. This feels like Fist cross Biomutant, and I'm so fucking here for it. It looks so bad. It looked horrible, but I was so excited. I'm so ready for this game. I hope they cook. I hope they cook their little asses off for the next year and a half, and I will be here. I will be their launch day. It will be mentioned on the podcast weekly. I promise. Zoo Punk for life. I cannot wait for this game, and it looks freaking... I can't wait for you to watch the trailer. You're going to be like, Kyle, you can't play this game. And I'm going to be like, Jack, suck your mum, I'm in. I'm playing it. I'm ready.
I have two comments.
Yes.
One, the thumbnail looks great.
It looks amazing. At the bike?
Yeah.
Ah, it's so cool. He does like an Akira slide, and these saw blades pop out of the ground, and the bike slides through the saw blades and breaks into 3 pieces. It's freaking sick.
That sounds amazing. Secondly, a lot of what you described, like this team could have made a Ninja Turtles game, I feel.
Yep. Oh, dude. They could have made a great Ninja Turtles game. We're going to watch the trailer after the podcast because there's a couple of... I want to get your reaction on a few of these. Because Zoo Punk, as I was watching it, I'm like, this feels like it's in here to like pad out the time. And the more I watch it, I'm like, God damn. Like, man, this reminds me of like a couple of games I played, Biomutant and Fist. And then it wasn't until after that I was reading this, I'm like, it's by the Fist guys. Like, this is great. Oh, man, I'm actually so keen. I'm so keen. It's going to be one of these games that, like, I'm going to champion. It's going to come out. It's going to get 5s. But I'm over here like, it's a fucking 6 out of 10. I love like a 9, baby. Like, I already know it's going to be one of those games. Very keen. Now, the game that actually I was most excited for going in, Tides of Annihilation. Do you know what this is?
No, I don't think so.
So I'm a big Stellar Blade fan. This has nothing to do with Stellar Blade, but it gives me Stellar Blade vibes. So I've been following this game for a while now, and effectively what it is the main character Gwendolyn is it's like based off Arthurian legend. So she's like King Arthur's main squeeze. And what's happened is the world has been, I'm trying to remember her name, like Morgan Le Fay, who is the chick who goes up against, I was going to say Gandalf. It's Merlin. The chick who goes up against Merlin a lot. She's basically messed with the world. Hang on. I'm doing it really bad. Basically, it is a third person. It looks Souls-like, but I think it's less Souls-like and more hack and slash. This is a trailer you have to see. Because they claim that this 5-minute gameplay segment that they showed during the show is unedited. And I'm watching it and I'm like, I think I'm having an aneurysm. So I can't wait to actually play the game and not make it to the end. Let me check the Xbox Wire thing. They'll do a better job of explaining it. But basically what it is like from the first trailers we've seen, she woke up. She has like armor. She has a sword. She has this little sidekick, and she's battling against. I feel like she's battling against Morgan Le Fay's troops, but it also feels like she's harnessing the power of the Knights of the Round Table to use as like summons to fight back against these enemies. Like, and it's like it's not like it's set during Arthurian times. It's like modern day London. Which really gets me excited. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Next up, we saw some incredibly cool gameplay from Tides of Annihilation, an upcoming fantasy action adventure inspired by Arthurian legend. The trailer shows off an entire boss battle from start to finish with protagonist Gwendolyn after battling a giant winged entity. Actually, they're lazy. She's not just a giant winged enemy. I'm sorry, she's not. She's actually a person from Arthurian legend. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. It's like Tyrone or Tyrone. She's one of the 8 sisters of Morgan Le Fay. Now, I believe after seeing this today, because we haven't seen one of these sisters before, I believe the main bad guys of this game will probably be the sisters of Morgan Le Fay, eventually leading to you fighting Morgan Le Fay at the end of the game, which is sick. I'm very excited. Sorry, I'm getting all flustered because it's actually a game that I'm kind of keen to jump into and check out. Like, it gives me Stellar Blade vibes. I love Stellar Blade. So the fact that they wrote Winged Entity, it's like, you know who she is. Don't be rude. Using abilities that allows her to shift through different realities to gain an edge in the fight. That's wrong too. I don't think she has the ability to shift through like realities. That's not something we've seen in previous gameplay segments. I think this is literally like a boss-specific fight sort of like ability. It's a mesmerizing scene complete with cinematic moments, added flair to the frenetic combat, full breakdown of what happened during this epic road, and head over to the deep dive here. I'm giving you the deep dive. Don't worry about it. You don't have to go to there. Stay here. No, it looks great. I'm very keen. Tides of Annihilation is my #1 game from the show, followed very much by the Bunny game, Zoopunk, and then I freaking love the fact that Hitman's still getting some love. But yeah, no, all in all, pretty good show. I definitely want to see more of Tides of Annihilation. I'm very locked in now. But like I said, it's like, I'm sure for somebody this was a 10 out of 10 show. I'm sure for somebody this was a 4 out of 10. I think looking at it as somebody, like for me, so many 10 out of 10 games here for me. But if I was gonna, if we're looking at it objectively, this is a solid show. This is a solid 7 out of 10. They came, they showed what they wanted to show. They didn't overhype it, except for James Bond. They came in, they said what they were going to show, and then they went about their way. So I would say, based on the quality of this show, we've probably got about a week, maybe 2, before Xbox announce layoffs or shoot themselves in the foot by doing something dumb. So look forward to that. But yeah, no, not too bad. Not too bad.
That tracks. Do we think Xbox will show up at the Game Awards with anything?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I do think.
I agree. I think they'll bring one thing, although we say that every year and they don't show up. So
I think here's my. Oh God, here we go. We're already getting into predictions for next year. I love this.
Just to set the scene as well, I reckon Naughty Dog will be there. You know what I mean? So like, Xbox has got to bring something big if they're going to be there.
I think we get a trailer, a proper gameplay trailer for Fable, right?
Oh, that would do it.
And then I think they say that we're going to see more of it next year. And then I think the developer, what do they call it? The Xbox Developer Showcase, is that what they call them? The Developer Direct. I think the Developer Direct is Halo, Forza, Fable, and Gears.
I agree.
And I think they drop dates for every single one. And then I think we go into E3 with a couple more trailers, but I think we'll just be ready for some fresh announcements. And yeah, I think E3 is where they go, by the way, guys, we gave you a great developer direct. We're delaying everything. It's not happening. Oh my God, we just shut down the games division. Sorry, everybody. Enjoy the Ally.
Yeah, no notes, mate. No notes. I can't add to that. I think it's all so plausible. But I would love a developer direct devoted to those 4 games, because that is the most core 4 Xbox games. Not that it feels like I know we're in a weird place with Xbox at the moment, so like
what
doesn't quite feel the same. But those 4 titles would really help.
What's that? Is it 25 years of Xbox next year? Is that what it is? Is that their birthday? Or is it like, was it this year, last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you call it developer direct, like 25 years of Xbox direct or something like that. Like, I think that's what, yeah. And then you go in and you show off those 4 games. And I think you could show them. I think you start with Halo. I think you go in then with Fable. I think you then show Forza. And then I think you blow your load with Gears.
It's crazy that Playground Games is releasing those 2 games. Like something's got to give. I feel. In your mind, what would the 5th game be if there was one that fits the theme of 25 years of Xbox? Like what when you think of Xbox, what's the next title after that? Like, I mean, for me, it's Forza Motorsport, but we'll let Forza Horizon take that spot. What comes after that, in your opinion? Because I feel like that's actually kind of tough, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
say Flight Sim.
No, I wouldn't say Flight Sim. I'd probably say...
It might be for some people.
Yeah. There are definitely some fans out there.
Like, what could they sneak in to, like, really... Because there's always a 5th game. There's always been a 5th game. And I just don't know if they're...
Yeah, I mean, do you sneak in something from, like... You'd probably sneak in something from, like, Activision or something now, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like...
I think you've got to do something that points to the future. Because I had a couple in mind. Like, you know, you've always got, like, Age of Empires and things like that sort of sneaking around that could fit that bill. If they had a Banjo-Kazooie thing good to go, that would definitely fit the slot. Yeah, like something from Activision. Like, if they maybe... Like... It doesn't feel right, but like if Toys for Bob's are good to go on whatever they're working on,
yeah,
like that would probably get away with that. Yeah, I wasn't really sure, but I feel like whatever the 5th game is, I would love for it to fit that theme that I've got going in my head. You know what game I want a sequel to a lot, and I like a bit far fetched, but do you remember the movies by Lionhead?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man, I love it.
Really? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting.
So that's something that for me, you know, would fit the bill of 25 years of Xbox, even though that's more of a Microsoft thing. But yeah.
Do you know what they?
Edge things that I feel like really
do you know what they might do? If they, I mean, we're on the assumption that our developer direct is correct. I could see, like, because they want to show something, and they definitely they want to show something, and they want it to be like it'll be a shadow drop, whatever it is. I mean, it's either going to be like a small game, or they could just show off the Doom: The Dark Ages DLC, because like that's coming.
Oh, yeah.
It would feel right.
Because I do feel whatever the 5th thing is, like it could get away with being much smaller.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. Well, they could use they could use it to explain what the fuck the next console is going to be. That probably wouldn't hurt either. Probably a waste of time, I feel.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I feel like whatever it is it's going to be like, it'll be something smaller, and they'll show it off on the ROG Ally.
Oh yeah.
That'll be their big. Like, yeah, this even plays on the ROG Ally. Yeah, that's cool. Go away. Go away, Phil. Take it with you. I don't want it anymore. No, I'm kidding. I know it sounds mean, but it's like, dude, imagine
what?
dropping the wrong ally and then Steam's like, fucking hold my beer. Steam machine. Hey, we're not ready to show you this Steam Deck 2 yet. It's like, oh, okay. And then Nintendo's over here like, oh yeah, Metroid's coming out. We should probably start pushing that right now. And it's like, oh shit, Metroid only on the Switch too. Oh, it's a handout. Oh yeah, it's like, oh man, that's rough.
I love the ROG Ally. I really do. Like, but it Xbox, whatever they release next has to release with a game. You know what I mean? Like, it has to release with something that like when was the last time Xbox had a launch title? Like probably Rise Son of Rome. Like
Yeah, fuck, that was a great game.
like the ROG Ally just feels like an additional thing, which to be fair, I think it's an incredibly cool additional thing.
Yeah, it's great, but it
it's-
feels like what the Portal was to the PlayStation.
Yeah, and I think the ROG Ally, you know, it does do something a bit different, but it's the price is also 6 times the Portal price, so it's sort of like or 5 times or whatever. Like it would have expected to do a few extra things, of course. I love the idea of the ROG Ally. I want to be clear, like I'm not saying anything negatively about it, but I just feel like I miss, and because of all this talk of what the next gen Xbox platform is going to be like, I'm just a bit nostalgic for the good old days of the console feeling like a premium first class citizen. Like it's been a while.
I think
Still might be.
what we're going to get, the next bit of hardware, I think you're going to get a launch game, mate. I think it's going to launch with a Halo. I think it will launch with a new Halo. Yep. I think it will launch with a new Halo. Because after we get this campaign, we're not getting anything Halo, like new Halo. Because they were like, hey guys, Halo Esports is done, but don't worry, it will return. I don't think you say that if you've got a new Halo dropping in the next couple of years. I think we're going to get a new console in a few years' time, and I think it will drop with a new Halo. And I think it will drop with a Halo multiplayer that will bring back the Halo Championship Series. Because you can't leave it for long. You can't leave it dead for long. They literally just clawed it back, and everybody was actually excited for it again. And then they're like, hey, we're going on hiatus for a little bit, guys. By the way, next game we're dropping, it's just a campaign. You know what I mean? And I think we'll get Combat Evolved, and I think next year we'll get Halo 2, and then I think at we'll get a trailer for the Halo 3 campaign coming to the brand new Xbox, and then we'll get a trailer for a brand new Halo coming to the brand new Xbox. I think they'll both launch in 2 years' time when we get a new console.
So heavily disagree, but it's not out of distrust for anything you've said. It's out of distrust for their ability to launch a Halo alongside a console.
Let me be 100% clear. It won't be good, but it'll be there.
It'll be there. Oh, it's just rough. It's just rough. Anyway, we're heading down a dark path here, but I feel like for so long we've been saying like, oh, Xbox is about to bring it all together. They're about to bring it all together. And like next year, it feels like on the software side, they're finally bringing it all together. But on the hardware side, where they've been nailing it for ages, it feels like it's just in absolute chaos.
Yep.
And it's just a bit of a shame that they just can't seem to. Xbox, all their cylinders fire well. They just don't fire at the same time.
Well, it's like that the squeeze has been put on them, right? Because there's that rumor, isn't there that rumor that they need to be like 30% profitable or something outlandish like that? That like everyone's talking about right now, and that's why they're really pushing software right now, and hardware's taking a hit because they're trying their best to make hardware that can compete with the new stuff coming out, but can't be too expensive because otherwise they're not going to be able to be profitable because they can't put out a competitive price. Now, the chances of them, I think it was Jason Schreier, he said they can hit this percentage. They can be profitable. What will hurt, though, is the games. There will be games that just won't be able to be made, produced, or put out there. Like games like, this is me now, not Jason Schreier. Like, I think for them to hit this profitability, this profitable margin that Microsoft wants them to hit, we don't see games like South of Midnight anymore. You know what I mean? We don't see those smaller titles. They will only be producing big banger hits, which is probably why they acquired Activision and a whole bunch of these other studios, right? Because they are already churning out smaller experiences on top of their big experiences that they can swap an Xbox logo on and make some money off that. I don't think we see Xbox studios like traditionally built Xbox studios producing anything non AAA anymore, non small experience. I think they're all massive AAA money making machines. Unfortunately, just to be able to
I do
reach that
agree.
number.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see like Compulsion Games pitch something that'll fit this criteria. Like, will they step up and do something crazy, or will they just lose their personality and creativity in the process? Like,
or they go work on the new COD map. That's the reality of the situation we're facing. Is that like Microsoft has put the squeeze on Xbox so much that like I would not surprise me if a lot of these smaller studios, right, that aren't like, look at Hi-Fi, like a small studio that put out an amazing game closed because like the squeeze has been putting down on them. You know what I mean? Like Hi-Fi Rush
the problem
did
is with those smaller games is they fill out Game Pass, but they don't exactly sell subscriptions.
exactly, and like they like why did they close that studio? Because they put out a critically acclaimed game that made no money. That's the issue. You know what I mean? Like Microsoft isn't looking at how many subscriptions it bought in. It looked at how many copies of a game that it sold. You know what I mean? Because like I think it's super hard to tell exactly like the subscriptions will be bought in. I think they look at a week period. Like this game dropped and in this week period we got X amount of subscriptions. The following week it could have been for anything. Which is why Hi-Fi Rush probably copped the squeeze. Because word of mouth was not quick enough.
Yeah, totally. I read another reason though, which was they got told they needed to, let go of X amount of people, and they just released a game. So by letting them go,
they're not working on anything. Yeah, they're not working on anything.
And like that fucking sucks. But that's so plausible.
Yeah. I mean, cancel. Like. No, go on.
I hear what you're saying. I think the thing that I just cannot get my head around, and maybe I'm just not a business person or a capitalist person or whatever, I can't understand. Like, imagine going into your performance review, right? Whether it's Phil or whoever, right? And you've hit 25% profitability, right? You've made 25% sweet pure profit for the shareholders, and you get told not fucking good enough.
Yeah,
like,
hit 30.
When most video game companies struggle to hit 20, you know, like I when is enough enough? You know,
no wonder Phil looks thin. Poor fucker stopped eating so they can cut back costs on food. Like they need to cut costs somewhere. Poor motherfucker.
No biscuits in the kitchen anymore.
Yeah, man. They got fucking rice cakes in the kitchen, man. Like it's honestly, I feel for everybody over there, especially which sucks because they did a really good little partner direct today. You know what I mean? They got partners out there putting out some really cool shit.
No, but it's like you said, like just every second thing's great, or the rest are not. But then you look over at Sandfall making Expedition 33, and it's like, one of my favorite scenes in that whole game. One of my favorite scenes. If you go and look at the behind the scenes footage of the motion capture, it's just 3 people in a room, brightly lit, not a studio, acting to a water bottle and just fucking nailing it, and it's like, I'm not saying that's how all games should be made, but it's you take away that creative freedom that I think they're going to have to, and we're going to miss out on some good stuff. Like the whole industry just feels like it's heading in this direction too. Like it's, I feel like Xbox is probably the bluntest, but I don't know. I think we need to put more effort into the AA layer. I think
here's what we need,
and that onus is on us as well.
King Gaben, it's time to get off your 64,000 meter super yacht, mate. All right, you're the only person on the planet who didn't piss me off when they got a super yacht. By the way, that occurred to me.
That super yacht is for his marine research company. Like it's got scientific labs.
It's got a lab and shit. Yeah, that's sick, man. It's
not just for chilling. Like it's doing the good work.
He is a super villain that does he's like super villain level that just like is too chill to do evil.
I mean, this is the thing, right? Like
he's great.
It has to be a fault. It has to be a cheek of this armor. You know what I mean? You can't There's got to be something.
You know what it is, don't you? He probably doesn't flush or something. And then we'll be like, we got him. We got him. Gaben took a massive shit and didn't press the button. You know what I mean? But he did put on a hell of a sale. Oh, my microphone. Oh, that hurt my throat. All right, King Gaben, you need to get off your ass, off the super yacht. You need to come whip these motherfuckers back into shape. All right? The day you dropped Steam was the day they all listened. All right? Now you need to drop Steam 2. I'm not even going to ask for 3. You don't get that far. All right? Drop Steam 2. Double A everywhere. Get off the yacht. All right? I love the basketball court. Love you, Gaben. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Jack, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Gaben, if you ever want to be on the podcast, hit me up, baby. You know you've got my DM me. All right, that's going to do it from us this week, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Gaben, thank you for listening. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, you can find us over at oneupgames.com. You can find articles. We do a couple of articles. There's links to some articles, and then you can check out the videos over on YouTube. There's links to them as well. Definitely check that out. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us, heart us, love us on all your podcast services. And, you know, join the Discord. Come have a great conversation. We love to talk to you. You guys, I was going to say, you guys can't see me winking, and the podcast people, but the people on YouTube, that one's for you. Much love to you all. Until next time, may all your games be good ones, and we will catch you guys next week. I don't feel well. I'm gonna go get some freaking medicine. Love you all. Bye bye.